Top of the morning, y'all. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Ricc Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use, good knowledge you ain't finna get. Nobody's college, big dog. It's early in the morning. It is 7:15 in Atlanta. That make it 4:15 in LA. And I am on my way to fight training. I got powerlifting this morning. So that's what I'm headed. That's where I'm headed off to. But in the meantime, between time, I figured I can give y'all some good news y'all can use. Some good knowledge y'all not finna get. Nobody's college, big dog. So we finna just tap into a couple things real quick. That I wanted to actually discuss that's going on in our universe. Number one, I wanted to kind of touch on this Eddie Boy, Luce Cannon situation. Eddie Boy says that he went to Luce Cannon's court date, and upon going to the court date, you know, Luce Cannon started yelling and screaming, hey, he ain't here to record me, would you bam this, would you bam that, you know what I'm saying, I don't F with you and all that. I would like to hope, my bad, y'all, I'm looking at my GPS. It might be a fast way for me to get to this gym. It's not a fast way for me to get to this gym. I would like to hope that going into a situation like this, or even other situations, Luce Cannon is not having crazy outbursts in a courtroom like that. Like, imagine you sitting in court and niggas start screaming, you know, I don't want you. Like, bro, what's up with you, bro? Like, that is not how you conduct yourself in a courtroom by any means, but I digress. The situation with Eddie Boy is crazy because it sounds like Eddie Boy is working to put Luce Cannon under. Now, Eddie Boy, you know, used to have his affiliations and all that, but now he's claiming civilian. And I say this on behalf of the civilians, don't put that on us. We ain't telling on nothing to nobody, bro. Like, you tripping. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Eddie Boy, you tripping, bro. Like, you was all cool with the exposures and all this kind of stuff. Y'all was homies, y'all was friends. Now you snitching up. Like, Luce Cannon's weird, bro. Don't get me wrong. Luce Cannon is weird. But he ain't weird enough to tell on. What's up with you, bro? Like, you weird for that. You going out your way to tell on this man. You going out your way to make sure this man, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. That is weird. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's weird. What is his reasoning behind it? Trying to destroy somebody. Now, this is what I also say. It's crazy to me that nobody's going at WACK. 600 and Luce Cannon are going at each other. My bad, y'all. I'm looking at the road. 600 and Luce Cannon are going at it with each other. You know what I'm saying? And now deleted videos on the Luce Cannon and Sharice Mills, the Sharice and Luce page. She deleted the videos, but you can find them on my page, Trap News Network, TRAPNEWSNETWORX, Trap News Network. You can find it on my page where Luce Cannon is in a recorded phone call talking to WACK 100 and 600 about, you know, the case with Big U and Brick Baby, and how Brick Baby gave up the information to 600 a couple years ago, and now 600 trying to act like he don't know what he's talking about, but Luce Cannon's like, wait, you did tell me. Why are you trying to act like you did not tell me when you did, in fact, let me know? You told me. You let me know. You told me. Letting me know is telling me. It means the same thing. I learned that at school. Face looking boy. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. I'm not sure exactly, you know, what the point and purpose of releasing them conversations are. The only thing that I could think of is they needed that content, and it's crazy because she erased it. So one can only speculate. Well, this is not proof. This is just me thinking. This is just me guessing. But one can speculate that them videos was taken down maybe at the advisement of legal counsel, who it seems to me, this is just my speculation, like them videos went up just long enough for us to know that Luce Cannon was set up by WACK 100 and 600. Feel me? Taking it back to Eddie Boy, it's interesting to me that Eddie Boy is not going at the head of the snake, but you want to continue to chop at the body. I think that's interesting too, and I think that it's interesting that Eddie Boy is making it a point to avoid, you know, whatever little potential conflicts he can have with WACK, while focusing and targeting 100% on 600. And in my opinion, 600 is not the invested target of interest. He's slow. You feel me? And at this point, you know, he's doing what he has to do to combat the situation from within the jail cell. I think that him putting those videos out is his way of combating the situation from a jail cell. I think him putting that video out, or him telling his girl to put that video out of that old conversation with him and 600 and WACK, was their way of showing like, look, man, I didn't know about this. I shouldn't be in the paperwork. You know, as a matter of fact, these niggas knew and all this and all that. Now, again, I've said it before. Is that on the stand snitching? No. Is that testifying? No. Is that writing a statement? No. But is that a form of telling? Yes. I guess it is. You feel me? Shit, Tattletales in the 2nd grade told me a nigga didn't always need paperwork. Come on, bro. I don't know if y'all used to watch Recess, but nigga ain't never seen no document on Randall. That don't mean that Randall wasn't snitching. You feel me? No disrespect to the Randalls. If you know a Randall, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I don't know. No disrespect to the Randalls. But, yeah, and that nigga Randall was a snitch. Randall ain't had no piece of paper. Shit. 2nd grade told me a nigga ain't had no paperwork. He don't need to, bro, what? Nigga started telling out here. So is that snitching? Yeah. Now, at this point, I think that Luce Cannon is in a place where he's trying to figure out how to navigate the situation for the betterment of his reality while still maintaining a meta reality, a social media presence, a social media, my bad, it's early, a social media image, face, clout, boogeyman persona. Persona is the word that I was looking for. A social media persona, you feel me? You can't do both. It's like you want to be a rapper or a gangbanger. You can't do both. You want to be a drug dealer or a rapper. You can't do both. You know, you're not Deion Sanders out here playing baseball and football. You feel me? You're not Jordan out here playing basketball and baseball and golf. You're not the Deion Sanders and the Michael Jordan of this, big dog. You feel me? You need to just go ahead and stick to doing that. I also want to kind of throw this in while we're talking about Luce Cannon before I switch gears a little bit to talk about Compton Rick Rock. Yeah, I'm finna talk about Compton Rick Rock. Yep, I am. I'm finna talk about Compton Rick Rock. I think that Luce Cannon is in a very unsafe situation. I'm not gonna say too much, but anywhere where Big U is, he got a high power up, or he gonna run things. And even from high power, he'll still probably run things. That name holds weight in the penitentiary system. That name holds weight in the jail system. That name holds weight in the federal system. Luce Cannon is going to have a pretty hard time dealing with those people from that fraternity who are not fond of big uterus, big useless, and sweetie. So I ain't gonna say too much on it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm not gonna whack 100, 600, talk about crimes before they happen, but just kind of be aware of that. Switching gears to Compton Rick Rock, I don't understand why everybody's so mad at Compton Rick Rock for putting money on them niggas' books. If Compton Rick Rock feels that, you know, within his heart, he want to go drop some chili off on them boys' books and all that kind of stuff, excuse me, on them men's books, on that kind of stuff, what he do with his money is his business. Why is everybody so invested? I have no idea. Why is everybody so enamored by this? So, oh my God, Compton Rick Rock. Like, I have no idea. If that's what he so chooses to do with his money, he feel like he making money off people's names and profiting off the negative of their situation. He wants to add positive to the situation financially, help out kids, help out mamas, help out daddies, help out commissaries, so families ain't got to really worry about it, whatever. I really don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. Compton Rick Rock has made a point to change his content, you know what I'm saying, and to change the image of his content to a more positive light, a more, you know, less dramatic, less messy light and all that. And right now it's paying off for him. So, you know, everybody got whatever to say about Compton Rick Rock dropping off that chili on their books and all that. I honestly don't see anything wrong with that. If that's how that man's gonna choose to spend his money, that's how that man's gonna choose to spend his money. And then, you know, that's just that. With that all being said, man, I got about 8 minutes before I gotta slide up to where I want to slide up to. So I want to listen to some R&B. I'm not gonna front. It's too early for gangster rap. I like gangster rap early in the morning, but for some reason I'm in an R&B playlist mood, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into that. But I hope everybody has a beautiful day. I hope by the time this video watches you, God is blessing you and smiling down on you. I hope that you have a better day today than you had yesterday, but I hope today you at your very best. And above all, free Avenue Angel till he's free. We up out of here. We gone.